Alright, well, I'm back. Finally, I took a little break from UFC 5, kind of ready for 6. Not gonna lie to y'all. But in the time I was gone, those, what was it, like 2 weeks? Sheesh, I hadn't taken a break like that in a minute. But in the time I was gone, my boy Izzy got. My boy Izzy. My boy Izzy. Damn, this is hard to say. Got beat by Joe Pyfer. Kinda like that. You see how I just got pieced up? Must be contagious. Must be contagious. Anyway, so he lost to Joe. He lost to Joe Pyfer. And our boy is cooked. Our great middleweight champion is cooked. And he's talking about again and again and again. Never thought he would take the Anderson Silva path. Really thought he was going to win this one. And if we're being honest, just chilling. He was winning. He was doing good. He took his time, was finding his distance. He wasn't overexchanging and trying to slip hooks in the pocket like that. Until he was. He was working at range, landing his kicks. His reaction time clearly has slipped with age. Yeah, man. Not gonna lie. He's not as... It's not that he doesn't know how to fight. He's having the problem, it seems, of not realizing he's getting older. Or he has got older. But, and he knows that, but he's not fighting like it. Even if he does know that, he's not fighting like it. So, when he would miss or not react to punches... Case in point, I think there was a point in time where he was working the jab and working the leg kick, and then he got Pyfer with his back on the cage. And he, walks him down. And then he stands in front of him. And before, when he was in his prime, I say there's a difference from prime and peak. Your prime goes longer than your peak. At his peak, anytime somebody threw a punch at him, he could slip it off reaction. He cannot do that anymore. But when he got Pyfer, and we knew, because Pyfer loads up on the shots, Pyfer loaded up on a hook, and it still hit Izzy. And it rocked him a little bit. But here's the problem with modern day Izzy. It rocked him a little bit, and my boy stayed there. Oh, my goat is cooked. Not my overall goat, but you know what I mean. My goat is cooked. He stood on the black line, had him locked in, and got caught with 3 hooks, then stumbles back. Bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. He decided randomly that, yeah, this kickboxing thing is working. This jab is working. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to brawl with Joe Pyfer, and I'm going to let him grab my hands and find his range and hand fight effectively till he lands a heavy hook. And he did it. And he did it. And credit to Joe Pyfer. I mean, credit to Joe Pyfer, but Izzy should not have lost this fight. And I don't mean that as in Joe Pyfer had no chance of winning. I mean Izzy should not have lost this fight. Him losing this fight, I now am officially on the Izzy's kind of wash train. Because it could go one of two ways. It could be GSP. It could be Aldo, at least. Aldo, even though he was losing, he was competitive all the way until, what? He was Pedro Munoz. He was competitive up until, 2022, 23. And it's you adapt. Oh, your legs hurt when you try to throw a bunch of leg kicks. He adapted and made his boxing stronger. Izzy is still trying to figure out what to do, it seems like, with the fact that his reactions and physical gifts are leaving him. And honestly, he has the talent and the skill kickboxing, but it's he's going to have to start leaning on the IQ. And for some reason, it seems like his IQ has left him. It's not that he forgot how to fight and he stopped being a good rangefinder and kickboxer, as well as the physical things. His IQ has left him. He just does dumb things in these fights. Now, I'm getting pieced up here. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm getting pieced up in this fight. I'm ready for UFC 6. I'm finding the fact that I'm losing patience in fights sometimes. And, you know, that happens to all of us. I'll lock back in eventually. I'll lock back in. But, yeah, man, Izzy is one of them ones. But just like Kamaru, just like Tony Ferguson, the greats all have their day. And then, you know, at some point, it's not their day no more. And, Izzy's on the downslide, but I don't want to see him go out on a crazy losing streak. I do want to see him get one more win, but it's like, do I want to see you fight anymore? If you're gonna fight like that, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna stop having, if you're gonna have Michael Chandler fight IQ, do I want to see you just get beat up? You know what I mean? Like this. Like, do I want to see this happen to Izzy? Over and over and again and again and again. Like, I don't want to see that. Nobody wants to see the Anderson Silva ending, where you're one of the greats and the next thing you know, you're just on a 7-fight losing streak. Nobody likes that. But yeah, no, our dude is washed. I'm playing like the washed version of him with his prime version of him. And yeah, no, that was my weekend. But I had to come back to these videos eventually. I felt bad. I felt bad leaving the group I was building behind. I really do appreciate the support on the channel. And yeah, we got a knockout. Shout out Lucky Straight Punches. Next fight.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
So we got Paulo. We got Paulo Costa. Feel like it's only right if I actually lock in for this fight. But yeah, Izzy's main thing, why I liked him, he was always sharp. He was dynamic. If you respected his striking and you gave him the time and distance, he would always like pick you apart, find his range, start with the leg kicks to take that power away. And yeah, nah. That was his game plan. He's always had a good jab and he's always had a good straight. And then eventually, off of his counters, he had really good hooks. But it all built off of that leg kick and his switch stance setups. So playing Paulo Costa, I'm like, I feel like I have to kind of do the right things, which is stay at your ranges, work your jab, and don't over. Here's the thing which I feel like a lot of players might fall into. You get caught up in the fact that you want to just win the fight sometimes, and you just go. And sometimes you're not supposed to go, you're just supposed to keep the pace that you're already at. And if you keep the pace you're already at, you'll win. Like, you'll win. But sometimes, which I have a problem with falling into as well, you want to win a certain way. Like, let's say I see somebody giving me the uppercut for free. And I lock in, like, I want to hit him with an uppercut. I'll deny myself the other opportunities that were given to me to where I could probably finish the fight because, what, I wanted to uppercut that bad. Now, right here, right? Look at him. He's over trading. He's spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. And it leads to a bunch of bad habits. So I get to his body for free. I'm tapping with the jab. I'm tapping the leg kick so the power is less. I see him throwing the rear hook, but I'm in orthodox, so I could block counter that. I'm trying to get to the body as well. I'm taking my time. I'm throwing some feints out there. Also just throwing the lead body roundhouse in with the jab and switching the level of the jab. And by switching the level of the jab, you now set up a high-low mix-up, which, again, he tried to go on my lead hand. Switch stance, it doesn't work like that. So, he gets block countered. Another thing, while I was gone, another thing for high-low mix-ups, I've been playing MK. I'm terrible. I'm trying to learn how to play the game. I bought it. I was good in, like, December of 2023. And, now I'm trash. So, if any of y'all play MK, give me some recommendations. But, shout out Kung Lao. Shout out Izzy. You know what I'm saying? And back to the fight, though. Working different levels, right? So now we're showing him the oblique, right? And he's throwing nothing but straight strikes. So I'm staying at range where he can only throw straight strikes. And when he started throwing rounded strikes, what did I do? I just stayed at range. I didn't even move, and they missed. So then he goes up high. He's not blocking his body. Lead body hook. Throw something low. Throw something high. So lead body hook, rear hook to the head. He gets dropped. Now we're really winning the round, and we picked him apart. And we have, what, almost double his stamina, and it's round 2. So you just take your time, and the people, you can pick them apart, Just like he did in real life. He picked him apart starting with the leg kick, and then he worked everything else. But it's very easy to pick opponents apart when you take your time and don't rush. You don't have to rush. You can pay attention, see what he's doing. I'm throwing feints to see how he reacts. He wants to throw a kick. The jab is way quicker than any kick he could have thrown out. So I threw it. And I threw it while I was planted. And it does, I believe it does extra damage when you're catching him on a load up like that. But again, just looking to get my significant strikes off, looking to slip. Boom, we slip off the center line, hit him with a combo, clean everywhere. Yeah, that's pretty much Izzy though. I mean, you get here, you work your ranges. Look at this. Look at this. Look at my stamina. Look at his. Look at the damage. No matter what he does, as long as I'm not being dumb here, the fight is over. As long as I don't run into anything. So it's all about just working your jab and getting to that final shot at this point. So right here, really just looking to set up anything. So if he bites on a feint, I can throw a hook. If he does anything where he like blocks really high, you can throw that leg kick because he was unorthodox. Every weapon you have is just at your disposal right now. So honestly was looking to do something fancy like a question mark kick or something. But to set that up, you normally have to set up the body kick. And it's kind of set up though. So, you know, why not? Switch kicks, hooks, body shots, but it doesn't matter. He crumpled in front of me. This is the same position he kind of finished him in real life, backside. So I went for it. But, you know, that is what it is. Shout out Israel Adesanya. Had to get at least one game where I'm just saucing people with Izzy. But yeah, nah, kind of sad. Our GOAT is washed. The most, what is that, like the ESPN era, the Reebok era? One of the best fighters of the more modern era that people kind of have seen is gone. But yeah, more content coming, more videos coming. With that, I'm out. Like, subscribe, share the video. Peace.